stair still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here. Elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube. A carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
For vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough attack. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So, pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me.
I'd love to have children. 3 at least. Of course. The home is just an extension of the womb. It's my responsibility.
That was his confidence. But I don't think it shows.
Come on out where a fella can see you. You
Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Enough of this tomfoolery. They'll be held to pay.
What'd you say?
Can you rationalize cowering?
Hurry up, I got a lot of irons in the fire.
To do less is criminal. See, there are no excuses in Rapture.
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to see.
To give and not demand anything in return. Why? Benefits class. Someone who wants what you have. A parasite.
It appears our time is up for now.
My hand. Top of my hand.
Your imperfections will gain a momentary crisis. Excised by tools. Dressing you down. Far from it.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
It's a superb life, children. If you share anything with your neighbor except a fence.
You spiff rabbit, you spiff Frankie, and you leave me what? You think I don't got a family fate?
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode too. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
If you're going to disappear before my diagnosis, why did you come?
There's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. But we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And the humpback whale. Thing's as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. There. The stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Who moved my glasses?
I've been calling all day. I'm squashed. I won these scars.
Don't expect coddling from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest dog simply because it's yours?
Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
I want to go to Cohen's. 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 There. Now I'll get in.
Do you know what they call men who shine?
You're against the guy making him out of fuck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Child star. Child star. I'm just a star. Period.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness. There's not enough time in the day.
First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate.
What's next? Martial law? Well, well, what was that? I know right where you are. I ain't through with you yet.
Department stores have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the rubes.
I saw where you went.
What you make of it. So make it great.
And I planted a big comeback.
A bootless errand, a snipe hunt. All told, an unprofitable use of time.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded pride.
You're tuned to Radio Rapture. Music for the learning here.
Okay.
Now, we'll
hear my latest
something
number?
very special
It's
coming up next.
Gonna knock your socks off, I tell you.
This description, who goes by the name of Miss Elizabeth, was picked out of the thousands by the maestro himself, Sander Cohen. And when Sander finds a songbird, you know for sure she's gonna sing sweet. So here's Miss Elizabeth with You Belong to Me.
Determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits, you got me.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus. I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut him back. We're on the show. Said he'd call. I've been on a sabbatical for going on years now.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
These new songs, they're real personal. They're like for all my fans. Folks always stare when I make the scene. You get used to it. Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent.
There's a switcher on here somewhere.
You know anybody? Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus. I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. I put on a show. Paper, spying on me again. Don't leave me! Not again. How could you just walk away? I warned you to stop following me. Ah!
Noisy.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Come on out, you.
See what success is.
Give me the cold shoulder.
See how all at once outside now.
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
I ain't through with you yet.
It appears our time is up for now. We're not finished!
Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
What are you other
Criminal dealings. Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
You! Come! Make yourself heard!
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some play in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
You're only hiding from yourself! If you're going to disappear before my diagnosis...
Sounded awful.
Go to the first place! Like some cognitive primitive. You won't find me so unprepared as this one. How can you rationalize cowering? You're only hiding from yourself.